Hi there. I'd like to introduce Pradeep. He's the latest chiropractor to join us here at Central to Health. Today, we'd like to talk a little bit about dizziness. It's something that we see quite a lot here at Central to Health.
That's right, Darren. Dizziness is something that we see quite often, not necessarily as a primary complaint, but we do tend to see them as an underlying symptom.
Yeah, I think if someone experiences dizziness, where would you start with that?
Well, dizziness can be very difficult for the person experiencing it, as well as for the clinician trying to help them resolve that. So, first thing to consider is to figure out what do they actually mean by when they say I'm dizzy. Are they spinning? Are they lightheaded? Are they weak in the legs? Or is there any other head positions or scenarios or any different memories that are actually triggering the experience of dizziness? So either way, we have to first of all figure out is there any serious pathology behind it? Make sure we rule that out, and then we'll proceed on to the treatment.
Yeah, I think dizziness can be quite scary, and I think that it's often though it's quite temporary. So the most important thing is to find out why it's happening and try and get to the bottom of it so it doesn't keep reoccurring. Yep. So what would be your approach, and where would you start with trying to resolve dizziness?
I think just like any other presentation, the first thing that we want to look at is figure out the story, what the person's experiences are, and how does dizziness fit into their life itself, and how debilitating it is for them. And once we've kind of gone through that, that will unravel a lot of the underlying mechanisms for us. And then we'll move on to more of an evaluation that could involve a multitude of things. For example, how they walk, what their balance is like, how do they track movements with their eyes, what's their inner ear function is like, their hearing, and generally the way they move, as well as the function of their joints and muscles itself. And once we collate all that information, we can put it together, and that can give us a really nice picture of what their dizziness presentation is, what the underlying mechanisms of that might be.
Thanks. Yeah, dizziness can be caused from a couple of things, and apart from the obvious, which is a head injury or a concussion, which is something that we're going to talk about again soon. It's of importance, and we want to cover it well. But there are other things that can cause dizziness, and that can be the upper cervical complex in the neck, can upset the neurology that can make you dizzy. It can come from the jaw, the TMJ. It can also come from the crystals in the inner ear that are shifted because of your head position, or even a viral infection. So often we'll give you exercises to do along with the adjustments that we're doing to try and resolve the dizziness, and that'll often help just calm down the vestibular system. So Pradeep's going to give a more in-depth talk on dizziness in the office here this month. So we'll shoot you the dates on those pretty soon. And if you're interested, you can reply to this video or contact the office, and we'll let you know when that's going to be happening. So yeah, thanks very much.
Thank you.